Welcome student to my lecture on logic gates. Like last time I had a talk about what are logic gates, and I had explained three different type of logic gate which consist of AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate. I also had a talk about the combination of those gates. How can we combine NOT and OR gate to form an OR gate? How to combine NOT and NAND gate, NOT and AND gate to form an AND gate, and so on. Today I'm like, last time I had a talk about logic gates, then AND gate, what are AND gate? I had a talk about what are AND gate. Okay. Then we also had a talk about, the OR gate. Okay. These things we had already discussed with you all. NOT gate, which is also called as inverter gate. This also I had discussed. Then I talked about the combination of gate, NOT gate. Okay. And talked about NOT gate. Then we had a talk about the NAND gate. Today, what we are going to talk about is we are going to talk about another gate which is called as exclusive or XOR gate. Okay. Now the question arises why I am call it as exclusive or XOR gate. Okay. Now see, when I talked about combining when we talk about combining this combining NOT and OR. So when we are combining NOT and OR, we are getting NOR gate. But what is the meaning of saying exclusive OR? What are the gates which will combine to get an exclusive OR gate? And the question is why it is called as exclusive OR gate. So these questions we are going to will try to find the answer here in my explanation. You will definitely find the answer to this question. Okay. Now XOR gate that has one state, XOR gate that has one state, when one and only one of its two input assume a logic one state, and has zero state when all of its input are same. Okay, I'm again explaining XOR gate that has one state. Okay, when what happened? When one and only one of its two input. Okay, we are having in a gate we are having two input and one output, right? So in XOR gate what happened? If both the input, if one of its two input, any of the input, it assume a logic one state. Okay, then you will get the output as 1. I'm again repeating. Whenever we talk about gate, in a gate we have two input and one output, correct? In all the gate we have two input and one output. So XOR gate what happened? It will give the output as 1 only if any one of its input is high. Okay. And if all the inputs are same, when we say that all of its input are the same, we get a zero state. Okay. So this will become more clear when I'll talk about the truth table of it. Okay. Also, exclusive gate are also called as anti-coincidence gate or inequality detector. Okay, exclusive OR gate, if you talk about this exclusive OR gate, is also known as anti-coincidence gate or inequality detector. Okay. Now this is the symbol of an XOR gate. Now you see here what is the difference between OR gate and exclusive OR. In OR gate you don't have this line here, right? So when I'm saying exclusive OR, to distinguish it from the OR gate, we have a symbol like this. We have a line like this, a curved line. Okay. So this is exclusive OR gate. What is the logic notation of it? If you talk about the logic notation of it, it is C is equal to A plus B. But see this, I'm giving a circle here. Okay. Are you getting it? When you talk about the OR gate, had it been only OR gate, I have C is equal to A plus B. So if you see this notation, you will say what type of gate it is. You will say it's an OR gate. We may ask you the question in MCQ and all, that we may give you this notation and we may ask you identify the gate. So if you are having this type of notation, you will say that it's a OR gate. But the moment I encircle this positive positive sign, plus. Okay, it is no longer OR gate. It is now exclusively OR gate. Okay, so this you should keep it in mind, because we may tell you to write down the logic notation for a OR gate or exclusive OR gate. So you should know the symbol for an XOR gate, which I have given here, the symbol for an OR gate. All these things are very important from the theory point of view as well as from your practical point of view also. Okay, because in practical you are going to get these type of questions. Okay, now what about the truth table of it? Now truth table says that we are having, say, 0 0 0 0, I'm going to get 0, 0 1 I'll get 1, 1 0 I'll get 1, but 1 1 I'll get 0. Now see, is this statement clear now? I said XOR gate has one state, only when one and only one of its two input assumes a logic state 1. Only one of its input, any one of the input assumes 1, then we are getting the output to be 1. And when all the inputs are same, we get 0 state. When all the inputs is 0 0, input, both the input are same, so we'll get 0. 1 1, both the input are same, so we are going to get 0. Okay, now then we have XNOR gate, okay, and then we have XNOR gate, X NAND gate. Okay, both will get. XNOR gate, what will happen? It has two state. It has one state when all of its input are same, and has 0 state when one of its input has 0 state and other input is 1 state. Means what? For XNOR gate, what happened? You will get 1 only when all of its input are same. Okay, say 0 0, you will get 1, 1 1, you will get 1, because all the states are same. But you will get 0 state when one of its input has 0 state and other input is 1 state. Out of two input, if one input is high, another one is low, then you will get a 0 state in case of XNOR gate. Okay, this is also known as coincidence gate or equality detector. Okay, this is the symbol for an XNOR gate. Can you find the difference between XOR and XNOR gate? XOR gate may we have not put this circle here, but here what we have drawn the NOR gate first, and to represent this X, what we are doing, we are giving a line here, okay, which will represent your XNOR gate. Okay, notation is what? A dot B. Now, this is the notation for a XNOR gate. Okay, keep this in mind. We may ask you the logic notation for XNOR gate, XOR gate. Okay, so you should remember this notation. Okay, now truth table 0 0, all the state 0, we are getting a 1 state, 1 1 1. But what will happen? We have a 0 state when one of its, any of its input is high. So 0 1 0, 1 0 0. Okay, now so this is what is XNOR gate and XOR gate. Okay, now what happened is this, we want to talk about the universal gate. Okay, and when we talk about the universal gate, we call NAND as a universal gate. Question arises, why do we call NAND as a universal gate? Okay, now NAND is called as a universal gate because using the combination of NAND gate, all other gates can be formed easily. I'm again repeating my statement. NAND, why NAND gate is called as universal gate? Now, universal word itself says what? Universe. When we say universe, what is the meaning of universe? Means everything is acquitted in between the universe. Everything is on the universe. Everything is residing on the universe, right? So NAND as a universal gate means what? This NAND gate is called as a universal gate because all other gates, like AND gate or NOT gate or NOR gate, all other gates can be formed using a NAND gate. Okay, now this is not using as NAND. Okay, this is not, which is using as, we are using as a NAND gate, and using not NAND gate. Okay, means what, you know, these, see this one and this one are what? These two are what? These two are NAND gate, no? So we are combining this, and you know what is the output we'll get? We'll get the output same as the AND gate. Now this is an AND gate. Now the output here which we'll get to, it will be same as the NOT gate. Okay, and or using NAND gates. See, 3 NAND gates are combined, and when you combine 3 NAND gates, so you will get the output of a OR gate. Clear to you? What is this? This is A. So when it comes out of it, it is A bar. This is B. When it comes out of, this is B bar. So A bar and B bar fetch into another NAND. So A bar, B bar, whole thing bar. So this is giving you what? A plus B. So when you are combining 3 NAND gate in this form, you are going to get back the OR gate. Means the logic, the truth table, which is same as the OR gate. The output which you get for OR gate, no. If you combine 3 NAND gates like this, you are going to get the same output. Okay. Okay, now NOR as a universal gate, we can also call NOR as a universal gate. Okay, so see, not using NOR, if you want to convert a NOR gate into a NOT gate, from NOR gate you can get NOR gate, from NOR gate you can get NOT gate. Then you can get OR gate using a NOR gate. See, 2 NOR gates are combined in this form, and we are getting what? We are getting a NOR gate. Okay, and this is, see, 3 NOR gates are used, and we are getting the combination for a, for what? For a AND gate. Okay, now let me just explain you, okay, this in a little detail. Now say, by the way, you say, I'm giving here 1. Yes, students. Say, my input which I'm fetching is, say here I'm fetching still a 0, and here I'm fetching 1. Now you see, 0, it's an AND gate, so 0 0. See, one input and the same input are 1. The input which I am applying is 0, but both the input is coming to the same input is coming to this NAND gate. So 0 0. So 0 0 output will be what? 0. But 0 0, for 0 0 OR gate it gives 0. But because it is a NAND gate, output will be 1. Here you are getting 1, correct? Okay. I'm again repeating, see, wait. Here you are getting what? Here you are getting 1. What about this? Here what I am writing? 1, 1, 1. You are getting 1, but because it's this, so this is 0. So here you are getting what? 0. Now 1 and 0 is fed across this. 1 and 0. 1 0 for OR gate, it is, what is the value for, if you are fetching 1 and 0 to a OR gate, what is the output? 1 0 gives you 1, but because it's a NOR gate, so 1 0 will be 0. Okay. So see, what is the combination which I have used? 0 1. Answer is 0. That is the combination for what? That is the combination for a AND gate. It's not for a NOR gate. It's not for a OR gate. Had it been OR gate, here you should have got 1. Because for OR gate, 0 1 gives me 1. But for an AND gate, 0 1 gives me 0. So you can try it with different combinations also. I have used 0 1. Same thing will be for 1 1 0. Now let me just do it for, say, I'm just doing it for 1 1 combination. Okay, 0 1 1 combination. Say, I'm giving here 1. I'm giving here 1. What will be the output here? It will be 0 here. It will be 0 here. Now 0 0 0 0 0. But because it is thing, it is coming to 1. So what is the NAND gate ka thing? 1 1 1. It is a operation for AND gate. So I'm getting an AND combination here. So this way, all other combinations you can check. Okay, this is the way to check all the combinations. Okay, now, most question which is still left unsolved. What is the question? The question is, I told you that when I talk about exclusive OR gate, see, I said NAND gate is called as a universal gate. I told you the answer. You know the answer now. Why NAND gate is called as universal gate? Because all other gate can be formed using a NAND gate. I can get NOT gate using NAND gate. I can get OR gate using NAND gate. I can get AND gate using NOR gate. Same thing is with NOR. Okay. I can get not using not, I can get or using not, I can get and using not, right? That I have explained. But what is left, but the question which is left unsolved till now, that is what about exclusive OR gate. I told you what is exclusive OR gate. Exclusive OR gate I have explained you, I have shown you the logic symbol also. And not only that, together with it, I told also when you are going to get high and when you are going to get low, right? In exclusive OR gate, it is just a thing. I'm just why it is different. Okay, I'll just tell you. Now it is different, and why it is called exclusive OR. Okay, say I'm having A, I'm having B as my input. Okay. Now what I'm talking about A plus B. Say I'm considering the OR gate. Okay. So I'm considering A plus B. Say. Okay. Now here you see, for an OR gate, when I give 1, 1, I get 1. When I give 0, 1, I get 1, right? When I give 1, 0, I again get 1. But when I give 0, 0, I get 0, correct? This is what is the combination for an OR gate. Now see the difference. What happened here? Remember when I said exclusive OR gate, I said exclusive OR gate when either of the input are high, I'm going to get a 1 state. Okay, when both the input are high, we are going to get a, when both the input are high, sorry, when both the input, when either of the input is high, we are going to get what? High. But if both the inputs are same, we are not going to get any answer. Correct? This is what I have explained you. Okay. Okay, so what I was talking about, I said A plus B. So what you are getting, what is the difference between the exclusive OR and OR? Okay. In exclusive OR, what we have mentioned is this. We said that in exclusive OR, you are going to get output as high only when either of the input are high, right? That means 0, 1, you will get 1, 1, 0, you will get 1. But if both the input are same, then you are not going to get any output. So 0, 0, you are going to get 0, and 1, 1, you are going to get 0, because if both the input are same, no, you are not going to get any output. And this is what is an exclusive OR gate. Now you see, I'll just draw here. Had it been exclusive OR gate, okay, so this is the combination for OR gate. Now if it had it been exclusive OR, I'm just writing it down like this, A exclusive OR, right? This is for exclusive OR. Okay, now this is for exclusive OR. Okay, now see, 1, 1 for exclusive OR, what will get? Both the input are same, you will get 0. For 0, 1, you will get 1. For 1, 0, you will get 1. Again for 0, 0, you will get 0. Right? Can you find the difference between the two? Here what is happening? 1, 1, you will get 1. Only difference about exclusive OR gate is this. 1, 1, you are going to get 0. Rest, all of the combinations are the same. 0, 1, you will get 1 for OR gate also, as well as for XOR gate also. 1, 0, you will get 1 for OR gate also, as well as for exclusive OR gate also. 0, 0, you will get 0 for OR gate also and for exclusive OR also. But only difference is this: when it's 1, 1, you are going to get what? 1, 1. For OR gate, you will get 1, but for XOR gate, you are going to get 0. So that is the reason we call it as exclusively OR. Okay, exclusively OR means it is exclusive. Means OR gate. Sometimes we use the word exclusive. When we are using the word exclusive, we say all the students are same excluding this person. Correct? Excluding means everything is the same everywhere, but there is one excluding that person, but that person you are not involving. Okay, this is exclusive. So that's the reason we are calling here it as exclusive OR gate. Okay, so this is what is about your logic gate. We had a talk about what is logic gate. I discussed about the different types of logic gate. I talked about the combination of the logic gate. I talked about XOR gate. Okay, and also I had a talk about the universal gate. Two types of universal gate are there. One is NAND and NOR. And what is the reason for it? Because all of the gate can be formed using the NOR or the NAND gate. So this is the reason they are called as the universal gate, because the word itself suggests that when we say universe means everything is contained within it. So universal gate means all other gates you can form, means all the gates are within the NAND gate or within the NOR gate. So that is the reason we call it as a NOR gate. Okay, so this is what is about your NOR gate, and this is as I have mentioned before also, this is a part of CPH 302 digital electronics. Okay, some more topics are left which I am going to talk about in my upcoming lectures and all. Okay, so till then, goodbye.